Right edition, welcome and happy day. Guns. It's not all about the bang bang. Guns aren't even about guns so much. Guns are basically about freedom. Really, I mean, my brother puts it so well. He says, I don't have a gun, I don't want a gun, but everybody should have the right to have a gun if they choose. And you know what? That is what it's all about. It's about rights and freedom. When a government doesn't trust the good guys to be armed, and they only say the bad guys can be armed, because effectively that's what they're doing. Bad guys don't obey laws. Duh. You can put all the laws you want into force. It just doesn't matter. Here's something from Donald Trump. I have a carry permit. I've said that before. I'll continue to say it. I own a couple of different guns, but I don't like to talk about it. Why would I? Trump has always been very vocal about his right to bear arms, though. And the way I view it, he says if nobody has guns, then only the bad guys have guns. And guess what? They're not giving up their guns. And that pretty much says what I've been saying. So you're going after all of the wrong people, government, and that would be Okami and all of the people, elected people in other countries. I guess it must have an appeal or something to a certain class of voters because of the noise or the, what is it? I don't know, because you're with the safest person you could ever be with in the world when you're beside somebody that has a gun. I was sitting with a girl the other day and she was nervous about me having a gun. She said, you have a gun on you? This was in the US. And I said, yes, I do. She was scared and I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. I said, you need to know that the FBI checks me every day. Every day. You could go out and hear whatever you want about me, but guess what? I have an FBI stamp. I'm a good guy. I don't do anything bad. And I've also got the same thing going on in Canada because of my licensing. And I mean, I go through the system there every day. When was the last time you had a background check? I said to her, and she thought for a minute. She says, well, I never thought of it that way. And I said, well, that's the issue. Ain't nobody thinking. Go out and ask a bad guy when was the last time he had a background check. And I can tell you when he was arrested and his fingerprints were taken. But we do it in different ways, you know. One of America's greatest threats is the national news media that fails to provide a level playing field for the truth. So says the NRA Executive Vice President Wayne LaPierre. You know, and he's right. He's nailed it right on because people aren't getting the right message, just like that girl I was just talking to. Hey, support the NRA, support the CSSA in Canada. It's more than just having a gun. It's about your rights. It's about your freedom. You should be able to choose if you want one. And the government, they should be out trying to get the guns away from all the bad people. They shouldn't have guns. We all get that. Yes, we do. President Okami now released his administration's 2015 budget. He was almost a month late in doing that. You got that? That's kind of an arrogant thing. I'm 29 days late, and so what? And oh, by the way, I got $7.5 trillion of new debt. I have no effort to balance a budget, no effort to control the long-term spending, and no effort to get America back on solid financial footing. The national debt now in America is $17 trillion. And everybody in Canada, Brazil, pick a country, y'all got to be worried about that because mismanagement, wow. We all do that in our personal lives. These bozos aren't supposed to. They get the big checks, right? They're supposed to do it right. That's nearly $55,000 of debt per man, woman, and child. So think of the family on welfare that has 10 children. There's lots of them around. I mean, in that house, there's $750,000 of debt close to it, and it's climbing, and they get a check from you every month, some cases every 2 weeks. Walt Disney, they're saying we're no longer going to fund the Boy Scouts of America due to the Scouting organization's ban on gay leaders. Doesn't make us very happy. Our thing is we're gay friendly in terms of being an employee or employer rather, and we don't want to be involved in that. Okay, how about don't fund any groups that hire a liberal? Why not? Y'all come back tomorrow. We're going to have more talk for you from the right. And politically right is right and left is wrong. Thank you. See ya.